Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. And we're really excited to have you here. There are over 600 of you that have registered for today, and we are thrilled that you're going to be joining 50 Strong. And we have a very clear mission to strengthen the workforce by linking employers with military-ready talent through efficient and scalable solutions that yield tangible results. So we hope that you will see those after this meetup. 50 Strong was established in 2020 and is a community-driven organization dedicated to supporting employers, educational partners, and organizations serving military members and veterans. We owe our presence here today to you, the veterans, the service members, and the military spouses. We understand that transitioning to civilian careers can be daunting, and we deeply appreciate the dedication, resilience, and leadership that you are going to contribute to the workforce. And that's why events like today are so valuable. They will provide you with direct and welcoming opportunities for you to learn from all of the employers that you see here and explore their career openings and gain insight into how your experiences may align with their hiring needs. Because when strong employers, like the employers we have with us today, connect with capable military-ready talent like yourselves, the impact can be truly transformational. So thank you for your service, for your stories, and for trusting us to walk alongside you. We are especially grateful to all of our employers for being here with us today and for their continued commitment to supporting the military-connected community. With a strong national presence and a wide range of career opportunities, each company recognizes the value that veterans, military spouses, and military-affiliated talent bring to the workforce. Their teams will share more about their opportunities in just a little bit, and we are very excited to welcome and thank them for making today's event possible. Before we get started, just a few housekeeping items. Please stay muted unless you're speaking to help reduce background noise. If you have any questions at all, feel free to drop them in the chat at any time, and we will cover them during the session or at the end. If you run into any technical issues, again, send us a note and our team will be happy to help. Later on in the meetup, we'll move into breakout rooms for smaller group conversations with all of our employers. First, I am thrilled to introduce someone whose vision and leadership has helped to bring all of this work to life, Ms. Candy Tillman, the managing co-founder of 50 Strong.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. There are almost 300 of you here in the Zoom meeting with us today, and I think that we are also live streaming right now on LinkedIn. Gary, and can somebody please confirm that it's working?
It's working.
Awesome. If you are joining us on the LinkedIn live stream, thank you so much. This is the introduction of our 50 Strong Meetup for July. You're going to have the opportunity to hear directly from some of our closest partners about the amazing work that we're doing, that they're doing. Sorry, not we. They are doing work. They have all the jobs. But we are so happy that you're coming together here with us at 50 Strong to say hello to them. If you are on the LinkedIn live stream, you can still RSVP to join us directly so that when the breakout rooms open, you can come in and speak to the employers directly. So we hope that you will go ahead and either watch the introduction here on LinkedIn or RSVP and join us directly in the meeting. To the employers that are here today, thank you so much for coming together, being willing to collaborate. As was said when we were prepping, we're all here for the same purpose, and that is to help people get access to opportunity that they may not otherwise know about. So I want to just again say thank you so much to everybody, and Cassie, back over to you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Well, in addition to this meetup, we also have several that'll be upcoming that you will not want to miss. You can find a full list of our events using the link that is in the chat, and you can also scan the QR code. All of our events are designed to introduce you to multiple employers, help you expand your network, and create meaningful connections that can open doors to your new career opportunities.
Awesome. Well, hi, everyone. My name is Kate Wood. I'm one of the teammates here at 50 Strong. I work on product here at 50 Strong, which basically means helping to make sure all of the tech tools that you engage with across 50 Strong that allow you direct connections to employers are working and functioning, and that they are built with feedback directly from our employers and all of you job seekers as well. So today I'd love to share with you a live demo of some of these tools that you can use to engage with employers directly. Obviously, right now we are on the Meetup, which is one of our 3Ms at 50 Strong, but we have two other really great engaging ways that you can connect directly with employers. One of those being our 50 Strong Marketplace. As you can see in my screen right here, it is a job board, for lack of better words, but it's a curated job board that has all of the employers that partner with us, their roles across direct hire, which are full-time, part-time opportunities, skill bridge roles or skill bridge fellowships, career skills program roles. We have student veteran opportunities here as well, apprenticeship programs, which are paid training programs. And then we also added a spouse tab just a few months ago, which highlights any military spouse friendly roles or those roles that are affiliated with the Department of War Spouse Works program. So this is kind of your one-stop shop. If you are looking for opportunities, it's really easy to be able to filter by employer at the city and the state level. You can also see some featured or hot jobs that our employers share with us directly that they are looking for talent right now that are their hot job hires. So please utilize this resource. Definitely utilize it today while you are here, while the employers are giving their introductions, to be able to find roles that are of interest to you. You can click on each of the roles here. It'll take you to a further job description. And then if you are interested in applying, it's going to take you directly to the employer's careers page for you to apply directly to the employer. So we don't require you to submit an application to us. It routes you directly to the employer's intake as well. So make sure when you are searching through roles through 50 Strong, you're going to see a requisition ID number. This is going to be the easiest way for you to share with the military talent team what role you're interested in. If you say a corporate communications role, maybe they have them at multiple locations. So definitely take the requisition ID when you're speaking with the employer representatives directly so they know exactly what type of role you are interested in. Again, you can utilize this now during the meetup, or you can utilize it following to find roles that are in your target pathway, your target location, and target industries as well. So definitely take advantage of the 50 Strong Marketplace. Another resource that I want to share with you that many of the employers that are partnered with us and are on the meetup today utilize is the 50 Strong Mentor platform. Just to show in the comments who has utilized 50 Strong Mentor. If you have, hopefully it's been a great experience. If you have not utilized 50 Strong Mentor yet, we really have seen some incredible feedback from both employers and job seekers on how this is energizing their job search as well. So I want to share the way that we think about mentorship is what we call on-demand mentorship. So it's a kind of choose your own adventure mentorship from a job seeker's perspective. You can sign up as a mentee. It takes about 5 minutes to create your mentee profile, and then you choose who you want to engage with from a mentorship standpoint. So if you are interested in careers at HCA Healthcare, maybe you are a medic or a nurse in the military, or maybe you're transitioning into one of those career fields, or you're interested in hospital administration. Maybe you just moved to Tampa like I did, and you're interested in connecting with someone like Aaron Santosas. You can go here. You can view his mentor profile. Once you create your profile, you'll be able to find his availability and then choose a time to meet with him one-on-one. All of the mentorship calls happen live through Zoom. So a conversation similar like this, and then you can choose to book more calls with Aaron, or you can find other mentors on the platform as well and link in with them as often as you like. We say find a mentor or find 20 mentors or as many as you need to take the next best step in your job search and your transition journey. So with that being said, please utilize these two other resources. They work in a complement in an ecosystem that we've created for you to directly engage with employers and their military talent teams. And they really do work best when used in connection with each other. So come to this engagement today, this meetup, get to know a few employers and their teams, look at their roles through the 50 Strong Marketplace, and then maybe find the military talent reps themselves or people on their teams that can further help you understand different business lanes and roles at the companies as well. So if you have questions about any of those resources, find me in the chat, or we'll be happy to share more later. But over back to you, Cassie. I'm excited to hear from the employers.
Wonderful. Thank you, Kate, for sharing all of those resources. And everyone, all of the links are in the chat. So if you would like to look up those, we would be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. But now we're going to jump into one of our favorite parts, which is where we get to meet all of our fantastic employers. And so we're going to start with our friends from Cushman and Wakefield.
Thank you, Cassie. Well, welcome everyone. My name is Jamie McCall. I'm the Military and Veterans Program Manager here at Cushman and Wakefield. I'm also a veteran of the Ohio Army National Guard from about 20 years back in the day. I am joined here by my awesome colleague, Billy Flagg, who's also an Army veteran and a product of the SkillBridge program. If you are not familiar with who Cushman and Wakefield is, I would say look for our big red and blue signs, as we are all over. But we are a global commercial real estate company. We facilitate the sales, the leasing, the purchasing of buildings, over 5 billion square foot of property, but of buildings and skyscrapers, retail shopping centers, manufacturing, industrial, multifamily properties, even a couple of NFL stadiums. Even some, if you're not familiar with who we are, you're definitely, I'm sure, familiar with some of our clients, many of which who are on this call with us today. Some of them that I found are new clients, but clients such as Amazon, Verizon, Fiserv, Wells Fargo, and just recently GE Vernova. I found out we have a location in Pensacola, Florida. So lots of opportunities to explore positions that we have. Just found out about a new opportunity. If you're in San Jose, California, we have a new environmental health and safety technician out there. So that's a new opportunity. But positions range from a property administrator that leads into property management, construction project management, maintenance and engineering, operations, finance, accounting, marketing, HR, and many other opportunities as well. We have over 1,400 veterans. We have brought in 122 service members through the SkillBridge program with a 95% intention to offer rate in over 35 different types of positions. We have nearly 300 mellow spouses. We're of MSS gap, and lots of opportunities to explore. So please feel free to join myself and Billy in our breakout room. We look forward to having you, and thanks so much for being here. Thank you, Cassie.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Jamie. And now we'll hear from Nate from Fiserv.
Hey, Cassie, appreciate it. I'm going to keep my camera off to save on some bandwidth. We're having some tech issues over here today. But Nate Smith over at Fiserv, the leading financial services firm globally. I'm joined by my new colleague, Gary Pops. You'll be able to meet him in the breakout room as well. But we're a firm that you probably interact with maybe daily, but at least weekly, as we touch nearly 100% of U.S. households in the financial services and technology space. Whenever you make a payment online or at a merchant, at a shop, to a friend through Zelle, chances are you're using Fiserv. We're partnered with Starbucks, Dunkin', Wells Fargo is on the call, B of A, PNC, Walmart, Costco, brands that you hear about and interact with when you conduct your day-to-day lives. We have several opportunities in sales, corporate functions. If you're in the application and software development, we have some roles there. We're focused around strategic hubs in Berkeley Heights, New Jersey, New York, Milwaukee, Omaha, Lincoln, Nebraska, the Atlanta, Georgia area. We are an in-office culture. If you're looking for a remote opportunity or a hybrid opportunity, those are going to be very slim for us. But we'd love to share with you more. We are a SkillBridge and Fellowship host as well. So look forward to meeting you in the breakout room.
Wonderful, Gary. Thank you so much. And Nate, we're excited to have you here with us. And now we're going to jump over to Gary from RTX.
Actually, Rookie's going to take it for us.
Oh, Ricky. All right. Sounds great.
I caught it. Fantastic. Well, howdy do y'all. Again, I am Ricky Morrison, military program manager for Raytheon and still serving proud Air Force airmen in the Air Force Reserves, reporting from Tucson, Arizona, where it is incredibly toasty. So hopefully you're not having to worry about that. But I am representing RTX, and I am thrilled to be here with every single one of you. I am joined by my lead, Sophia Jones. We got Gary Halstead, Shonda Oglesby, and Carrie Thibodeau, and we're excited to be here with you. Now, I think what I love about these gatherings is we get to hear from obviously a ton of different amazing employers, but I also like how some of these employers like Wells Fargo, Pfizer, they drop these little statistics that kind of just make them sound as amazing as they are. And so I figured, you know what, I'm going to jump on the bandwagon. I'm going to try that out. And one of the highlights for RTX is this. Every single second, there's an aircraft carrying some type of RTX technology that is taking flight. And so I just thought that was interesting. Maybe you would too. But I'm sure you can understand with today's rapidly changing global environment, RTX's demand is growing, which means opportunities are fast coming, and we are aggressively seeking the operational experience and excellence that all of you bring. Moreover, we are exploring and expanding our veterans hiring programs, be it SkillBridge, full-time opportunities, or a great example. An opportunity is our August 4th in-person recruiting event that's going down in Tucson that is specifically for our military community. Here, your commitment to service doesn't end, it evolves. And you can continue supporting the mission, shaping future defense capabilities, and making a real impact every single day. For those that are interested in numbers, here you go. 185,000 employees spread out all over the globe, driving innovation across 3 different business units, Collins Aerospace, Pratt Whitney, and Raytheon. Our focus remains clear: align transitioning service members to meaningful work that supports the business and positions them for full-time opportunities based on demand. You are here, so you are exploring potential next steps, which means this is a perfect time to engage with RTX. My team and I look forward to seeing your face in our breakout room space. Back to you, Cassie.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Ricky. Always a pleasure to have you on. And now, my dear friends from Wells Fargo.
Thanks, Cassie. And Ricky, I love that energy. I wish I could match it. I will try. Hey, everyone, I'm a senior military talent liaison here at Wells Fargo. I sit on our military talent strategic sourcing team. I primarily support our technology business division and our Southeast National Branch network. But we have a team that covers the entire organization. So Wells Fargo is, obviously a leading financial institution, serving 1 in 3 U.S. households. Our work really spans across banking, technology, risk, operations, analytics, leadership roles nationwide. So at our core, right, mission-driven organization, trust, accountability, and service are kind of the big tenets for us. And really, when we're looking at military talent, I think it aligns very well, right, with veterans, National Guard, reservists, and military spouses. We, view the traditional and non-traditional experience, right, and we look at it as highly transferable and highly valued here. We have an entire military talent team, right, entirely dedicated, and many of whom are veterans or military spouses, if not almost all of us. So our big focus is to help translate those military skills into clear, meaningful pathways here at Wells Fargo. And we've got a couple of those pathways, right? So obviously supporting the direct hire roles across the enterprise. We have paid internships. We also participate in SkillBridge, right, through our corporate fellowship program, and a dedicated military spouse hiring program as well. And that's really big for not only the career mobility, right, and portability, but continuing through all those relocations. And so, what does that mean for you? It's whether you're transitioning out, whether you're currently serving, or supporting someone who is. We've got structure, purpose, development, and long-term growth, not just a job here at Wells. So if you're looking for a company that values your service, right, come check us out. Come chat with me. We've got some really great opportunities coming around the corner. On Monday, we have over 30 branch management military apprentice positions posting nationwide. So if you'd really like to continue your leadership experience and bring that over somewhere where we can really grow that into banking, stop by, chat with me.
Fantastic. That's exciting, Jaron. Thank you for sharing. All right, now we will move over to Rebecca from Lowe's.
Hi, Cassie. Thank you for 50 Strong for hosting us today. My name is Rebecca. I am part of our military recruiting team here at Lowe's and also an active duty military spouse stationed here at Fort Campbell. So normally when I introduce Lowe's, I don't think there's really an introduction needed because I'm sure you're all there, and the Halloween stuff is already out. So make sure you get in there for your skeletons. But I normally talk about our SkillBridge program, our fellowship for military spouses and all of our career paths available to the military community. And we will briefly talk about that, but I also want to talk about something else different today. But employment is a big part of our commitment. So 11% of our associates are part of the military community, whether they're veterans, military spouses, Guard and Reserve members. And then we proudly support transitioning service members through our SkillBridge Fellowship, and then helping military spouses with military employment through the fellowship program and our transfer policy, allowing them to transfer their employment to any of our 1,700 stores across the nation. But over the last 2 weeks, I've really had a front row seat to what it looks like with all the events we've had going on at Lowe's. And I think it says a little bit more about who we are rather than a slide or a statistic. So last week, I got to join the National Retail Federation in DC alongside our government affairs team, talking to members of Senate and Congress about how they can better support transitioning service members in the retail space. And then yesterday at our tech hub in Charlotte, which is a beautiful building, we hosted the North Carolina Secretary of Military and Veteran Affairs, nonprofits, and employers across the state, really to come together and figure out how can we improve the military transition, veteran employment, and military spouse employment. And then today, normally I'm not wearing my red vest, but today I had the privilege, it's a little bit under wraps, so I can't name names. I had the privilege of presenting a $50,000 grant to one of our military nonprofits through our community bucket list. And then Tanisha, my counterpart, who also is usually with me, is out doing the same thing to another military organization as well. So seeing those investments firsthand and just over the last couple of weeks just reminds me of our commitment that extends far beyond the hiring, but really into the military community. So when you think of Lowe's, I know you think of the red vest or the camo vest or the storefront, but Lowe's is so much more than that, you know, with 100 years and founded by 2 military veterans that we really invest in those who have served the country and also their families. So when you think of your next chapter, I encourage you to come and explore opportunities in our breakout room at Lowe's. And then one final thing that I love to ruin for people forever. So next time you're in our store and you see those camo vests, take a closer look because that's actually the Lowe's pagoda in different colors green and then just different angles. So now you'll never be able to unsee it. Next time you go in there, it'll look different. So thank you so much, Cassie. Back to you.
You bet. Thanks, Rebecca. Well, now it's going to make it awkward, right? When you walk up to someone and you're getting real close to stare at their vest, but we'll tell them that you told us it's okay as we do that. Okay, now we are going to move to a company that most of you are familiar with, Amazon.
Hi, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Blue, joining you here today from Bellevue, Washington. My colleague Jessica Lona is also here with me today. And I was actually kind of inspired by Ricky's fun fact about RTX. And so wanted to share something that I'd learned recently from our sustainability report. I know that as one of the biggest companies in the world, as well as one of the biggest data center companies in the world, if not, actually, I think we are the largest data center company in the world, wanted to share with you that the company has actually matched 100% of the electricity consumed by its global operations with renewable energy for 3 consecutive years now. So that was something that I found really impressive, and I hope that speaks to you all too. So wanted to also just give a big thank you all for your service, whether you're active duty, veteran, military spouse, just thank you for showing up here today. I know that Amazon and all of the companies that are here today are so excited to have you. You know, we couldn't do this without you all, and 50 Strong, thank you for putting these together. They're always fantastic and so well attended. So thank you for that. And then as far as the Amazon goes, you know, we've got jobs all over the place. So whether that is, you know, within our operations side, if you're interested in fulfillment, logistics, those types of roles, we have that. I specifically recruit within our data centers. So if you're more interested in that side of things, I'm definitely the right person to talk with. And Jessica on my team is here for that. And then, if you're into coding and you want to work within AWS, we've got those kinds of jobs. Basically, any kind of job, Amazon does have its hands in lots of different things. So, come see us and talk with us at the Amazon booth. We'd love to engage with you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining us today, Elizabeth. We really appreciate it. We're excited that you're here. And now we'll move over to Johnson & Johnson.
Thank you so much, Cassie, and super excited to be on here. First of all, let me just share with you a little bit about our legacy, which really a part of it stems from our founder's son, Robert Johnson II, who happened to be a general during the World War II. And so I share that because that's a conduit, not only as a military connected piece, but also as a healthcare industry powerhouse. So with that being said, we have over 140 years as an organization with 140 dedicated employees to help and support globally. In addition to that, we are here to help and support our military community as it relates to specific career pathways, such as veteran sales pathway, or as leadership development programs. We also have some amazing opportunities where we create mentorships within the internal organization. In addition to that, most recently, we just announced some amazing growth opportunities as an organization at $55 billion to help and support and continue to grow our research and development, manufacturing, as well as our technologies. And most recent, in the Jacksonville, Florida, $1 billion is being submitted there, as well as in our Wilson, North Carolina. So lots of growth, lots of great opportunities. We are mission ready and ready to support each and every one of you on this call today. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us, Ramona. And now Mindy from Oracle.
Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for having Oracle here, especially to the 50 Strong team. I always say I love it because it feels so easy to connect. We just join, we say hi, we go to a breakout room and we get to chat instead of a webinar where it feels really impersonal and then you don't get to even ask questions or talk back with the people that are presenting. So let me start by introducing myself. My name is Mindy Jafar and I lead military programs here at Oracle. I am a retired Navy veteran, hospital corpsman chief, Fleet Marine Force. I always add that in so that when I'm talking with a Marine, I have a little bit of credibility. And I've been retired since 2014. So a lot has changed in the way we find jobs and the way we connect with people like this type of platform. So I want to introduce you to Oracle. You probably know the name, maybe you don't, but you may not realize just how much of the world's technology relies on Oracle. We are a global leader in cloud technology, AI infrastructure, and enterprise software, and we help businesses across the globe in over 175 countries run their businesses. So from anywhere from healthcare systems or financial institutions to governments and Fortune 500 companies. Wells Fargo is a client of ours. And so that's an everyday thing across the globe. But behind all of that is an incredible team of more than 160,000 employees worldwide, and we're continuing to grow. So what is happening today in Oracle? We're helping power the AI revolution. So as a key technology partner supporting one of the world's largest AI infrastructure build-outs, you may have heard of Project Stargate, we're rapidly expanding our Oracle cloud infrastructure. So what does that mean to you? That means an opportunity, a lot of opportunity. So once we get in the breakout room, I see this every time. There's so many different types of people looking for different types of job. I want to make sure that you use your time really efficiently and you visit the right rooms. I am going to be mainly talking about supporting our data center expansion. Yes, there's roles in HR and Oracle Health and NetSuite and different lines of businesses within Oracle. But that's not what we're going to be sharing today. I want to share what I'm really supporting and focusing on, and that is our data center operations and data center cloud hardware support. So it's not just regarding jobs that we have now, but it's regarding jobs that are coming soon so that we can start to build our pipeline and you can start to learn more how you can fit in with Oracle over time, right? We talk to a lot of people, and I'm sure every employer here does. You may not look for a job today, but you are testing the waters and seeing where should you go when you are ready to start working. So that's what I hope to help you with. So if you're interested in AI, cloud infrastructure, or you want to know, hey, does my military experience fit into this line of work? Join us. I am going to be sharing some different MOSs per branch that fit really well in both our operations and cloud hardware support. I'm always happy to answer questions too, just about like, hey, I'm doing this, but I'm not getting hired. Do you have any resume, advice? Like I can give you very quick answers. But again, we're here to talk data centers and jobs with what we're hiring for. So I hope you join the room. Thanks. Thanks, Cassie.
Wonderful, Mindy. Thank you so much for your transparency as well. That's very much appreciated. And last but definitely not least, we have our friends from Verizon.
Thanks, Cassie. Yeah, some tough acts to follow. Hi, everyone. My name is Brian Ely. I'm a senior manager in Verizon's TA department. I've been in TA for just over 8 years. I manage all of our vendors and partners within TA, including our partnership with 50 Strong. We have about 4,000 veterans that call Verizon home. 50 Strong is a large part of that. We love supporting this talented community, so excited to meet you all. I'm flying solo today, but we've gone through some pretty crazy changes over the last year. We have a new CEO. We're amidst an acquisition with Frontier, so a little bit of a weird hiring year. We have about 1,100 openings on our career site. A large majority of them, close to 850 of them, are frontline. So we're really focusing on our retail, inside sales, customer service organizations. So if you're interested in those positions, of course, happy to talk about those. We have a small pocket of tech and corporate as well that we can dive into, but I'm also happy to talk about resume building, but really interview prep as well. We do a lot of behavioral-based interviews at Verizon. So if you have any questions around how to feel really confident in an interview as you transition, more than happy to dive in there and looking forward to meeting you all.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And thank you to all of our companies that shared your insight into what you will be hiring for today. We'd also like to recognize GE Vernova and Clean Harbors, which are two of our sponsors. Both organizations are actively hiring across a wide range of roles. GE Vernova is recruiting for opportunities in wind and power generation, field service and operations, engineering, project management, business and analyst positions, and many more. So please make sure to go and join their room as well. Clean Harbors is a company you may not have heard of, but they are a fantastic opportunity for you. They're hiring across environmental and field services, hazardous waste operations, engineering, project management, transportation and logistics, business, finance, analyst roles. So please make sure and speak with their representatives from both organizations. They will be available during the networking portion of today's event. And I also encourage you to connect with all of our employers to ask questions and learn more about their current opportunities. You'll also notice several additional employers with us today on the bottom of the slide: Cupertino Electric, Apple, NY Creates, Sherpa 6, Builders First Source, and Dominion Energy. Make sure and go into their rooms and learn about what they have to offer, because they will also be available in just a few moments. All of these breakout sessions are your opportunity to connect directly with recruiters and hiring managers and decision makers, learn more about open positions, ask questions, and make valuable professional connections. So take this time to visit the organizations that interest you most. You might be surprised. You go into a room and you had no idea what they had to offer, and it may be the perfect fit for you. So whether you're actively searching for your next role or simply exploring what may be available, this is a great opportunity to meet a wide range of employers and to continue the conversation. As we move into these breakout sessions, a quick reminder: the 50 Strong team will remain in the main breakout room. We do not have any jobs at 50 Strong. All the jobs are with our employers here with us today. If you do have general questions or need help joining a room, not sure where to go, please feel free to come back and we will be happy to assist you. Okay, it is almost time to make most of your time in those breakout rooms. Again, This is your opportunity to connect directly with participating employers one-on-one, face-to-face, so take advantage. These sessions are focused on exploring employment opportunities and building connections rather than providing one-on-one career coaching. If you're looking for that, we suggest that you join the 50 Strong Mentor platform and you can book some time with these amazing employers that can give you that support. You don't need a formal pitch. You don't need to have everything perfectly prepared. Just focus on learning about the organizations, asking thoughtful questions, sharing a little bit about your background, and making some genuine connections. Every employer will bring different opportunities, perspectives, and hiring needs. So take full advantage of this chance. Visit all the rooms that you can and directly engage with all of their teams. Okay. It's time. We are going to open those breakout rooms. Employers will go into their breakout rooms. You can go right now and to the one breakout room or a couple breakout rooms that you are most interested in. Remember, the key is to engage, ask questions, and focus on building relationships rather than just looking for a job. Enjoy your conversations and make sure to explore as many rooms as you would like. I will give you 15-minute reminders so you know how much time has passed, and we will see you back here in a little less than an hour. So happy networking, everyone.
Please stick with us. We just have about 10 minutes left. Everyone's going to be coming in from the breakout rooms as they're closing up. A lot of the employers will share their QR codes, their direct email addresses, some of them their mentor profiles, different things at the end here. So definitely stay with us. Again, it's just 10 more minutes. We're really grateful for you all hanging in. Hopefully you had some great engagement with the employers and their representatives on the call today. All right, so I think we have everyone trickling back in. Wow, that time went quick. We're so grateful for the employer representatives that joined us today, for all of you sticking with and taking advantage of all the time that you had to network directly with the employers and their teams that were here today. We have just a few more pieces of information before we wrap up and say farewell to everyone this afternoon. The first thing that I want to share, some of the employers, as we end the call today, they're going to share some information in the chat, whether it's their direct email address to their military recruiting team, a way to join their talent pool. Maybe it's some key pertinent information about hot roles or events that they have coming up. There's going to be a lot of information that's shared in the chat. If you want to save the chat, what you're going to do is you're going to click in the top of the chat box. There's going to be 3 little dots, ellipses, if you will, and then you're just going to click Save Chat. So at the end of the call today, right before you log off, just do that. It's going to save it to your computer, and then you can go ahead, or your phone, and then you can look back at all the wonderful information that's shared in the chat. So please just stay engaged with us directly here for a couple more minutes, and then you can save all of that information at the end. All right, so if you enjoyed what happened today, where you were able to have direct engagement with recruiters, military talent teams, different hiring leaders throughout an organization, please come back and join us again soon. We host these large networking events one time every month. The next large networking event is going to be on August 20th. But we also have what we call featured employer networking events. So we have just events with one employer and multiple people from their teams. The next one of those will be with the awesome team at Fiserv on July 29th. And then we will have HC Healthcare on the 12th of August. So you can scan the QR code or you can get the link in the chat to register for those events. It's going to be just like this on Zoom. And you can come back and join us and learn more about those organizations. All right. Again, we just want to remind you about some of the tools that you can utilize through 50 Strong. If you were in here in the main session and you were asking questions about, hey, do you have any employers that have IT roles in Houston or have, sales roles in Boston, this is where you will go to find that information. So you can search from over 100,000 roles, whether it's a direct hire opportunity or you are targeting SkillBridge roles or your military spouse looking for spouse works roles. You can use the 50 Strong Marketplace to find roles at the city and the state level with employers that are actively hiring. Something I didn't mention before when I was doing the live demo of this platform, we don't scrape job boards. These roles are uploaded directly daily from the employer's job boards, or the employer representatives themselves are uploading roles into this job site. So these are active, roles that you can trust are going to be direct routing to the employer's intake as well. So definitely check out 50 Strong Marketplace and utilize it in your job search. Again, 50 Strong Mentor. I shared a few mentor profiles in the main session. Please utilize this resource. All of the mentors that are on this platform, we have almost 500 mentors now. They have opened up their calendar to you, the job seekers in the military community, to book time directly with them. Take advantage of this. We have people that are recruiters all the way up to C-suite executives at our partner organizations. So please take advantage of this. It's very rare that you'll be able to have direct access like this to industry advisors and recruiters and hiring managers. So take advantage of this. Ask the questions, whether it's resume advice or learning more about the culture of an organization. Take advantage of booking in directly with them as well. All right, so next steps. Everyone had some great networking here. You might have learned about some really great opportunities or pathways. What do you do next with it? So definitely share your info. The QR code on the screen will allow you to complete a short form that will allow us to share your info with the employers that joined us here today. So please definitely do that. Also, follow up directly with the recruiters based on how they wanted you to follow up. So we know that certain employers have different preferred routes that they would want you to take as a job seeker. Follow those directions, whether it is submitting your information to their military email address, whether it is joining their talent pool, maybe it's filling out their SkillBridge interest form. Listen to the direct steps, next steps that these employer representatives gave you. And then definitely leverage LinkedIn to build relationships. If the employers shared their LinkedIn and you want to connect with them via LinkedIn, that's phenomenal. Obviously, we are all trying to build our connections via LinkedIn, but please don't expect that to be your next best step in terms of hearing back from them. The recruiters on these calls, their inboxes get inundated with messages, not just from meetups like this, but all the other work that they're doing. So please just give them grace as you maybe wait to hear back via LinkedIn, but definitely connect with each other as well via LinkedIn. We find that this is a great opportunity for job seekers to have direct connections with each other as well. All right, so what we would ask of you here from our team at 50 Strong, if you have feedback about the meetup, if you have feedback about the mentorship platform, if you have feedback about the marketplace, ways that we could improve the resources and tools that we share with the military community, please give us feedback. Kevin and I are working every day to improve the technology that makes what we do here at 50 Strong possible, and we want to do that based on your feedback. So if you have ideas or suggestions, please share them with us. And then also, please share about your experience on the social platform of your choice. Tag the companies that you engaged with, tag the recruiters that you spoke with, and then please tag us at 50 Strong as well. We talked with a couple people here today that heard about 50 Strong through word of mouth on LinkedIn, so please share that out. If you have other people in your network that would benefit from engaging with 50 Strong resources, we would love to meet them and have them engage with us as well. So please definitely do that. I do want to pause for a quick second. Sometimes we have some employer representatives that have swag that they'd like to give away. Do we have any employer reps that have swag giveaways?
Hey, Kate, we do.
Yay, Jamie.
Yay.
We
If
do
you are in the
too.
Cushman & Wakefield booth, please feel free to share your experience by going to LinkedIn. Tell us about some knowledge nuggets that you learned, that you liked. Tag myself, tag Billy Flagg, tag Cushman & Wakefield, tag 50 Strong, and I will pick one or two. And we've got some great swag from Yeti coolers to glasses to hats to mugs, notebooks, things like that. And then just to echo out about the follow-up that Kate mentioned is surprisingly enough, not everyone always does follow up. It goes both ways, right? I had two success stories this week that I found out a veteran and military spouse, because they completed the form, because they used me as a contact, because I reached out to the hiring team on their behalf, they are now employed with us. It's not always that easy, right? But definitely, stay resilient, keep your efforts up. And stay in tune, with your contacts. So thank you all. Thanks, Kate.
Love that, Jamie. Do not sleep on the Cushman & Wakefield swag. It's really, really good. All right, Ricky, you came off mute real quick.
Yes, we have some stuff too. We want to get in on Cushman and Wakefield's goodness of sending goods out, but ultimately it's just a way of thanking all of you for being able to be here today. We know that time is of the essence. You had a million other things you can do, and you spent it with us. And so we would humbly request if you're willing just to share, whether it be a quick little tip or a nugget of information that you received from our breakout room on LinkedIn, go ahead and tag myself or Gary Halstead, and then we'll go ahead and get something sent out. We find that there just are, common topics of conversation, and maybe the more that we can get this information out there, it's going to give somebody else that light bulb moment that'll assist them in their career journey. So thank you all for the time, and yeah, we look forward to getting that sent out to one of you guys.
Amazing. So if you want to get some Cushman and Wakefield or RTX swag, please share on social media, wherever you do that, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, wherever you find yourself. Tag the representatives you met with, tag the companies you met with, and please tag us here at 50 Strong. I just want to say a huge thank you to our team at 50 Strong for all the work that goes into these meetups. A bigger thank you to all the employer representatives that shared their time, knowledge, insights, information, and to all of the military affiliated job seekers that spent an hour and a half with us here this afternoon. Thank you so much. You are the reason why we do the work that we do, and we hope to see you again at another 50 Strong meetup sometime soon. With that, I bid you adieu. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Bye.
Bye.